Alright, today I wanted to do a product review of the Xterra ERG700 row machine. I'm very impressed with this machine. I'm very happy I bought it. It's very easy to use. It's very comfortable. Doesn't take up a lot of space. Folds up nicely when I need it to, which I don't actually ever really use. The cord's pretty long. It's probably got a 10-foot cord. The screen's very easy to see. You could toggle back and forth different modes. I think like manual, like 1020. You can set your distance, set a time goal, play some games, stuff like that with it. But we'll just get right to it. So here's your basic ERG700. Show you it real quick. The screen actually shuts down if you don't use it after like a minute. I don't know what the exact time is. Here's where you can fold it up at. This is your seat. As you see, I can push down pretty good on it. So it's very comfortable, very cushiony. It slides pretty nice when you're actually using it. I got some dirt on the rail the other day, which I didn't clean off yet, which I should have before doing this, but whatever. Now the one thing I will say, underneath here, I don't know if I can show you, get down low enough. These little things right here, little stabilizers. I put a board underneath just so they didn't wear a hole in my floorboards while I was using it, you know, getting rough, rocking back and forth. I just figured put a board, plus it made it a little bit more stable. I did that on the front as well. But as you see, it's not really unstable at all. You got your wheels for when you fold it up. Got a nice handle here. Now the one thing is, it's got like a nylon cord instead of a chain. As you see, I just restarted the actual system itself. It's going to start up on its own. These aren't bad as well, the pedals, or whatever you want to call them. You can just adjust them like that. You know, got bigger feet, smaller feet. The straps are pretty nice. You can tighten them. I never do, so I don't have to play with them every day. But if I'm going to do a hard workout, I do tighten them up. As you see the cord here, I'll show you. Yeah, we'll just call it like, I don't know. I want to say it's at least 8 feet, maybe. It doesn't take, the machine itself doesn't take up a lot of space. I would say what, 18 inches wide, if that. I'd say, yeah, we'll just say 15 to 18 inches. I'd have to actually look at the dimensions. And you got about actually 8 feet long. Once it's laid out, it folds up, condenses down to, like, we'll say 3 feet. I don't know. I'm not looking at the dimensions real quick to get you specifics. I'll just sit down here real quick, put my feet in. Look, so it's very nice. My feet slide in, and as you see, look, going back and forth with ease. Now, as you see, screen shut off a little bit here, so we'll say it shuts off every like 30 seconds to a minute, whatever. I don't know if you're able to see it really good here. You might get a little bit of a blurriness or something, but as soon as you touch it, it's going to start the timer. Gives you like strokes a minute, distance. If you have a heart rate monitor, you could set that up. Calories, the wattage, and then your level. So if we want to go up resistance, if you listen closely, you can hear the resistance going up. You'll hear it going back down. Then you got your reset button here, start and stop. You got your mode, and again, it's just level up and down. So if you just want to stop real quick, start. Pretty simple. And like reset, goes to that screen. As soon as you reset it, it's going to make it go back down like the lowest level. But again, you just reset it. As soon as you pull the handle a little bit, your timer is going to start. In your distance, it's going to basically like estimate it. So we'll just row real quick with one hand. It's not noisy at all. It's no more noisier than biking in your basement. Actually, I think it's a lot less noisy. So we're just going to stop real quick. We're going to reset. And then you're going to see different modes here. We're in manual mode. Just because I'm going to go... That's usually what I use, so I can go up and down with the levels. And you got your distance. So if you see up in that corner, we want to set, we'll just say we wanted to do 500. All right. So then the timer starts. And you can see it going down. This is just a quick example, and it already tells you how many strokes a minute you're going to do. So we'll just stop, reset. So we got the manual mode. You got your distance. You got your time. So if you want to go up for a certain amount of time, whatever the case may be. Then you got your cadence, oh, this is the calorie one. So we got the calories coming. So if you want a calorie goal, goes up by tens. Then you got your different settings. How many strokes you want to do. For your intensity. Just another game. And then you can customize different things. And then this is pretty cool. I've done this a few times when I was first starting out. So this is like your resistance. So it goes from level 1, 2, 3, goes up to 5, the whole way back down. It gives you a little break. So these are like little games or different settings, whatever you want to call them. Well, there's your game mode right there, actually. It goes back to manual. So you got a bunch of options how you want to attack your workout for the day. Again, I'm just using this as one. So it's pretty smooth. And again, I like this machine because it's a blue screen. You can actually read it fairly easily. No matter if you're the whole way back. Like, you might not be able to see it in the video, but in real life, if you're the whole way back, the screen's pretty huge. As you see, if I put my hand on it, it's a pretty big screen. You can actually read it the whole way back. It doesn't get blurry or anything like that. I know some other row machines, they're a little bit darker screen. They're got the black and gray type screens, or black and white. And they're a little bit harder to read. But this one's nice because you can actually see it. Let me see if I can get a better view. See this like darker blue? Like right there. That's pretty much what you're going to see the whole time. So again, you very easily can read this no matter what setting you're on. So you're going to be able to see your strokes a minute, your time, your distance, what level you're on, your watts of calories. The only thing you're really not going to be able to see is your heart rate unless you hook one up. It's a little bit blurry because I didn't take my protective screen off, but whatever. And I know you see me keeping the handle here. There's actually a little thing down here where it hooks. But me, I always put it back up there for some reason. Just don't slam it and break this plastic. I've seen people do that, so don't do that. So the smart thing would actually be to use the hook that it's made for. But it does have a little bit, again, it has a power cord. That's one of the things, compared to some of the other rowers on the market, like the higher end ones that use batteries, this actually gonna actually have a power outlet. So like I said, I want to say it's between an 8 and 10 foot cord. Obviously you can run an extension cord, so you can get to different parts of your basement or house, wherever you have this maybe at. But just remember, you need to use power to run the monitor. It's not battery operated. That's really the only knock I have on this, is it's not battery operated. But I sort of like that better, so you're not worrying about batteries going dead in the middle of a workout. But that's just like a personal preference for me. Again, I find that the foot pedal is very easily being able to adjust and tighten. The handle's comfortable. The seat's very comfortable. The monitor's very easy to read. It's quiet. All around, just a very easy to use machine. I know some people asked, this probably isn't the best row machine review, but I don't have a ton of experience with different rowers, but I've used like the higher brands, and I don't want to say, but I do find this one for my own home personal use goes way above and beyond what I would need. And I think anybody would actually need, unless you're one of those like professional like triathletes or something like that, or like a professional like college rower, you might need a really high-end one. But this should fill every need for home use from most people. Now, it's been a while since I actually folded up. See this there? This little latch? That's how you fold it in half. I'm not going to fold it because I don't feel like dealing with it. But the handle, again, like right there, it's going to fold up. And this end's going to fold upwards into that area. Let me see. The neck itself, like I said, you can move the screen. You know, it's got a lot of adjustment. It doesn't matter if you're, I would say, 5 foot or 4.5, or if you're 6'6". This machine should fit you. Well, maybe not 6'6", maybe like 6'3", 6'4". This will be perfect for you. Let me see. I'll just sit back real quick. So I'm 5'8", maybe 5'7" on a good day. I don't know. So if I'm completely stretched out at my 5'8", and I really don't have a really huge wingspan, I do have another foot. So we'll say, like, as long as you don't have like a huge Shaquille O'Neal wingspan, you know, if you're a little over 6 foot, maybe like 6'4", this should fit you. Again, depends on your legs and your arms, but you should be good. If you have any questions, let me know. I've had no issues with it for the 2 months that I've had it. I think it's about it offhand. I know people asked me when I made the video of putting it together. It's very easily put together as well. If you didn't see my video, I gave you a full like 20-some minute rundown of putting it together. It's very easy. It did only take me like 20-25 minutes. The hardest part was getting the pieces and trying to video at the same time. So anybody can do it. All the tools are there. It's labeled pretty easily. I guess I could show you real quick before I end the video. This is your power cord. It goes up there. So, and it's a 2-prong cord. So it's not going to take a lot of juice. And again, the monitor shuts off, we'll say like in a minute. If you don't move the handle within a minute, the screen does shut off, so it does save power. so you don't have to worry about that. It still might vampire some, but the monitor at least shuts off, and then it shuts off into that, like a black screen. I don't know, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the nylon cord instead of a chain, because chain seems to be a little bit more noisier. And the handle, show you the handle again real quick. It's got more of a solid foam. And again, the seat, like, look at that. Like, you could really sink down a good inch or so, like a good inch of foam, if not more. I'm just using my thumbs and I don't want to hurt my thumbs, so you got a good minute. Well, I'm gonna nitpick here again real quick. Now this, I did get some dust when I was cleaning the basement, doing some rearranging and stuff, but I did get some dirt on this, so I do gotta clean it. So just be careful that you keep this clean so it runs a little bit smoother. Again, I just had some construction done in the basement and I didn't clean it off, and I was being an idiot, so it doesn't run as smooth until I clean it. And these bolts do not get in the way of the rollers. They actually tuck in underneath pretty good. See, you're not hearing it hit the bolts, so you don't have to worry about that. Just keep it clean, keep the rollers clean. You're gonna have no issues, and you're gonna have one hell of a workout. And it goes up to what? Let me see. I think it's 18. I have to check real quick. So you got 16 levels of resistance, and I'll tell you what, when I go up to 16, I'm pretty fit myself. I really do feel like I do get a hell of a workout, and you can go from 1 to 16. I'm not going to go through and look how many calories or the distance or time that you can manually set it up for, but you get the gist. Gives you a lot of options, gives you a lot of time and room to play around and adjust different things, like depending on what you're going for that day, whether it's distance, time, calories, you know, resistance, you know, if you want to look at your strokes and minutes, and stuff like that. And what I also will stress enough is the strokes a minute, the time, the distance, the resistance level, the wattage, the calories are all on the same screen at the same time. I know some rowers don't show all that information, and that was another reason why I picked this rower over other ones. I'll show you again real quick so that way you can see what I'm talking about. Your strokes, your time, your distance, resistance, well, level, resistance, same thing, wattage, calories. It's all on the same screen at the same time. I like having all my information and being able to read at the same time. I hate having to toggle. I like all the information up front. So other than that, as you see, like, okay, me being a normal adult size, you can see I fit perfectly. So once my legs are straight, you know what I mean? It doesn't take up a lot of room side to side. You know, you can always put it behind a couch, coffee table, or something like that if you don't have a lot of room, or if you just want to fold it up in the corner of your living room or your bedroom. It's not going to take up a lot of space. So hope you enjoyed this product review. Hope you pick up the Xterra ERG700. You won't be disappointed. Let me know what you think if you did buy it. So thank you for watching.